This is Rudkowski reporting in London here with Paul Watson of Infowars.com. Paul has been writing really great, amazing feature articles for about 11 years now. And Paul, one thing I really wanted to know, is there one article that sticks out to you? Is there one thing you wrote that really you remember and you are most proud of?
I guess what I recall is immediately after 7/7 here in London, the Google search term London bombings, if you put that into Google, the first link to come up was an Infowars story, and I believe it was the one about the exercises on the morning of 7/7. So to have people searching for that major news event in the very days after it happened, when we were here near Downing Street bullhorning with Alex Jones, that had a major impact, I think, on getting out that false flag event. And since then, it's just generally been a build-up. I mean, my articles now, the ones that get linked on drudgereport.com, which of course drives more news traffic than Twitter and Facebook combined, are now getting in excess of 2-3 million hits, the popular articles, just over 1 or 2 days alone. So to go from, Alex Jones doing a talk show in, Austin, Texas, open mic and all that kind of stuff, to go to being regularly linked on one of the biggest news websites in the world, Infowars.com now is just mammoth in terms of traffic. It's only getting bigger and bigger. Progress over the last 10 years has been absolutely amazing, and I'm proud to be a part of it.
What have you seen within the last 10 years, and where do you see it going? I mean, you've been deeply involved in a lot of the events in the movement. You've been researching and studying everything. What have you seen within the last 10 years, and where do you see it going?
Over the last 10 years, I've seen the mainstream media losing credibility and viewers. MSNBC just had its lowest ratings in 6 years. Of course, that coincided with the build-up of the alternative media. Now there are professors, for example, at UT in Texas, it's one called Randolph Lewis, who said that Alex Jones was one of the most influential political figures in the media in America. So that's the change I've seen, is the shift from trust in mainstream to alternative. It's still not flipped over the whole way, but in terms of from our website, getting a few thousand hits a day when it started or whatever, to 3 million listeners a day on the Alex Jones show, the change has been phenomenal. There's a long way to go, but it's been amazing over the past decade.
What is the so-called end game? I mean, more people are coming to alternative news, more people are watching that, but ultimately, personally, what do you wish to accomplish with your work? What's the ultimate goal?
The ultimate goal is to create an army of Luke Rudkowskis. Because I think people talk about the awakening, and you can see it in alternative media, but a lot of it is, let's be honest, keyboard warriors, because there aren't many Luke Rudkowskis out there doing the hard work, hitting the street, getting the footage, getting in people's faces, which is key to changing government policy eventually, because you get a new breed of people coming up, the younger generation, who get into positions of power and aren't as likely to abuse their power, and they've grown up with a new media that we're producing now. So we need to get more people out doing actual hard work and realise that, while it is fun, it's not all that glamorous, and it is hard work, which is why a lot of people stay behind the computers. They're scared to stand up to authority. But we need more people to go physical rather than keyboard warriors. We got plenty of those. I think we got enough of those for the moment.
I definitely think we do. My last question is, on a personal basis, what kind of woke you up? What was that moment when you started to realize things weren't like they're being told? What woke you up, and how, what progression? How did you go through those emotions and feelings, and what got you to where you are right now?
Since I was a teenager, I've always been into weird kind of subjects, but it really hardened around time when I was 17, 18. I watched a Channel 4 documentary with Alex Jones, which was in fact a hit piece called Secret Rulers of the World, about his infiltration into Bohemian Grove. But before that, I was actually reading David Icke's books, so don't tell Alex, but it was David Icke that woke me up. Then obviously I got into Alex's material. Actually, I was cleaning toilets at the time at a sports arena. Had a choice whether to go to the job cleaning toilets or watch an Alex Jones documentary. Chose the latter option. The sports arena never called me back, so I stopped cleaning toilets. I started my own website, and eventually I'm here with Infowars today, 11 years later.
Thank you for all your hard work.
hunting.
Can I ask one question if that's okay?
Yeah.
I mean, every year the top elite politicians represent... And many people have actually, when they use DMT, they actually say that this helps them understand the greater understanding of everything. We were talking about DMT last night, and we talked